You know, I did this at karaoke the other night, and I put these red glasses on, and I sang that song, I See Red. I see red, red. And I swear to God, another dude put his glasses on for his song. I was like, yeah, it's going to become a thing.
It's like, I am a trendsetter.
I am.
All right, cool. So, I'm just going to go into this assuming that y'all can hear me. So, welcome to the All Circles Media Podcast. I am your host with the most, that is Tai, the icon. And I have here with me, as always, the incomparable DJ Arthritis, Robb.
Arthritis.
And we have next to me another guest who we've had on here before. This is R3D Reality.
Hi.
Hell yeah.
That's me.
It's really great to have you back, by the way. She was also at our most recent festival that we threw earlier this year, Festival of Festivities. Look out for Fest Part 3, coming to you soon, next summer. Fest Part 3, Attack of the Cloud. It's going to be awesome.
Ooh, Attack of the Cloud.
That's such an epic name. I'm so excited for that.
Okay, well, that's an off-the-cuff one. So before we get into a little bit more about you, because I know you got some new stuff in the works, why don't you tell us how your Fest experience was?
Oh, it was great. You know, I always love performing when you guys throw your little events. I feel like every time I get better at it, and you know, you guys are so supportive of me, and you know, I just know there's love all around, and it's awesome being able to put myself out there through these guys, you know. So.
How did you find? I don't know if I ever heard. How did you find out about our group?
Well, I know Colin. Yeah, I know Colin.
Yeah, that's right.
So.
You went to Master Puff. You went to school with Master Puff.
And I saw him always posting about it, so I'm like, hey, what's up? You know.
So you both just kind of happened to end up doing music after high school, and was just like, hey.
You know, I didn't directly start doing music right after high school.
When did you start?
Like probably about a year ago.
About a year, so
2022.
2022.
I sat back and I'm like, do I really want to live like this every day? It's just a routine. I wanted to break it, so this is me shooting my shot. So.
All right. So have you always just been musically inclined, like since you were young? I'm assuming, because
yeah,
how long have you known you could sing? I guess is the better question.
Well, I've been singing my whole life. I was always in church choirs and.
Did you do band in high school or anything like that?
Didn't do band, but I did choir and I was in theater, and I did a lot of theater even outside of high school.
Oh, like some local productions and stuff?
Yeah, and it was really fun, and I think it really has trained me to be the R3D Reality that I am.
Oh yeah, likewise. Like at first, before I became a comedian, I always thought about like, dude, Broadway would be fucking dope, cause like I'm just dramatic as fuck in general. So I was just like, you know, I could learn how to act. Like that'd be fucking sweet.
I love.
I like lighting and shit. Like it's fucking.
It's like to act. Be good at acting is like. Super. I feel like a lot of people can't do that.
Oh yeah, because as you become an adult, you just lose the ability to play pretend.
You know, a lot of kids, you know, they are so good at acting. You know, they go around acting like doctors or
impressions of cartoon characters
and shit. We kind of just lose it, and I don't like that.
So have you always had the same love for just theater that you've had for music, or was it the love of theater that got you into music? Like, because you were doing Broadway and stuff. You were doing like plays and shit, but like, what got you into wanting to play guitar, like
well,
perform?
Nobody in my class really played guitar or anything like that. Actually, I remember I asked my parents one Christmas, I'm like, look, I want a guitar. I know I'm gonna play it. I promise I'll play it. Like I was begging.
Were you asking for lessons also, or just the guitar
No,
itself?
I just wanted the guitar because you know what I did after I got that guitar for Christmas? I got books on how to play guitar from the library, and I went on YouTube, and I like literally spent all my time on that. I would play till my fingers bled. Literally.
Like that Bryan Adams song.
I just wanted to get better, you know. And I had
zombie fingers.
such an ambition, you know.
So did you just start with what was the guitar you started with? Electric, rhythm, bass?
Oh, it was just a little acoustic guitar, off-brand, you know, that type, and you know, that thing, I have it still.
I wish I could play guitar at all. I can't even play ukulele. It's like 4 fucking strings and that's not
I feel like
chords, but I'm not the best. But I remember when I first got a guitar, I would like play it real late at night, and my parents were like, "What are you doing up here?" And I'm like,
yes.
Sing guitar. And they're like, do it during the daytime. What are you doing?
I know, my mom, and it would always discourage me. She'd be like, shut up. Like, can you not play that at 12 in the morning?
Yeah.
And it hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings. Look at me now.
It's like
I
your
play
parents
guitar all night long.
It's like your parents back in the days literally was like, dude, get good. It's like,
you gotta start somewhere. I let my kid, you know, play whatever she plays forever, however long she wants, you know.
Yeah.
I always wanted to slap bass. I've always thought that was like really fascinating because like really good bass lines and songs have always like got to me. Oh hell yeah! I just like the way they fucking. I just love the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh hell yeah!
I want to learn another instrument.
So do you only know how to play? Do you know how to play all versions of guitar? Is a good question, or is it just?
Yeah. I mean, guitar is a guitar, and if it has 6 strings, I know how to play it.
Right.
You know.
What about 12-string guitars?
I can play those too. The same thing.
They're just a pain in the ass to tune.
Yeah. Those just sound more fuller, you know, because they're literally
guitar
so
with extra
close
steps.
together. Yeah.
I have a mandolin I somewhere in my attic, and I haven't played that thing in a million years. It's probably like rusted strings. But that's an annoying thing to keep in tune because 2 of those strings are supposed to be the same note. And if one of them goes wonky, it's like, it's horrible.
If you could pick another instrument to learn how to play, what would you start?
I'm debating on learning drums.
Oh, okay.
You know, because I've always, listen, I have my own metronome.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people, and you know, my first song I ever wrote, it's come a long way because it didn't have any kind of really rhythm to it, but it was just like my feelings in music form.
Yeah.
But I have since then put kind of more of a better rhythm to it, and you know, just looking back and seeing where it was to where it is now, I'm proud of myself, you know.
That's dope.
So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm assuming that outside of guitar, you know what I'm saying, musically inclined things, what else do you like to do in your free time? Like, you know what I'm saying, how else do you spend your time outside of just like writing your songs and like, you know, teaching yourself, like, because I imagine like you're going to start doing that at some point, because like I personally would probably go for like violin or something like that, just something obscure. But it's just like you said, it takes a lot of time, a lot of late hours and stuff like that. So what do you do in the meantime when you're not doing that?
I take part in staff spinning.
Oh, okay. So like let you see at the festival and shit, like with the spire on the end sometimes.
Yep, that's exactly what that is, and I love the way, I don't know, I feel like pain in a sense, it makes you better.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when I first started spinning my stick. Actually, it wasn't even a stick; it was a broom, and I was at work.
So it was just like with the broom handle on the
end.
end.
Yeah, and it's addicting to me. Like I'll start doing it, and then I won't want to stop, and that's where that started. And it kind of became like I spin everything now, from my pencils to my.
Do you do like poi and stuff, or like just the?
No, I just do my stick. Yeah. I've never tried the little poi stuffs.
Yeah.
But.
What got you into that? What got you into the staff spinning? Like, you just
I
saw
was
somebody do
spinning
it
my
one time?
broomstick at work, and people are like, "Why are you doing that?" And I'm like, "Cause it feels good." and, and I went home one night, and I'm like, "This has got to be a real thing. Like, it's so therapeutic to me."
Yeah.
So it is, and it's called like if you do it like Chinese people, they created this type of combat with a stick. I can't think of the name, but they're really creative.
Like, you talking about a bow staff? Like,
bow staff, yeah, that's where that originated. Okay, and then people started doing dancing with it, and
oh yeah, that's what you're talking about. Like,
you know, that's what I like to.
That's like my favorite part of a demonstration of like Shaolin monks when they get to the staff part, because like they doing crazy shit with it.
Yeah.
Like they got a bow staff, and all of a sudden now they're up on top of it, like balancing.
Oh
it's
my
just, like,
god,
stuck
yeah,
into the
like
ground
it
type
takes
shit.
some kind of like.
Oh yeah, it's like years and years of practice just to get to that level. Yeah. But okay, I can agree. It's kind of like that fushigi thing. It's really therapeutic. Like you just
really,
kind of
like that's how it is for me. I have this light up
like
one. It
the
has like
motion and
lights on
shit.
the end, and I just be looking at myself spinning that. I post on TikTok all the time of my staff spinning, and I'm like, this is awesome. I just wish more people could see this.
There was a video I seen like yesterday of a dude who was admitting, and he was on TikTok. He put it up on TikTok. He admits that his girlfriend got like a practice pole because she's a stripper, and he's just like, yeah, my girl got a pole, and I ain't gonna lie, I'd be on it. And just started doing like some crazy ass moves after he lubed up. And I sat there looked at that shit. There's like this lotion you gotta put on your hands to get the spin and shit like that. He hops on that bitch and just starts doing some crazy shit. I'm like, wow.
Is that the secret?
That shit look fun as hell.
I would totally slip off and crack my
Oh,
noggin.
Shanklin, Yanklin.
Oh, Shanklin is almost broken, Shanklin.
You all right there, buddy?
Yeah, Shanklin just walked behind the camera. So, with the stick spinning thing, as therapeutic as that is, what are some of your favorite venues that you have performed at? Like, are these venues that you also like to spend some time at, like outside of doing your stuff? Because like I like to go downtown Canton, hit George's, where they always have some good music playing. It's a good live show. Shout out George's. I also really don't go to clubs unless I get paid to do so. So it's just kind of like, what do you do in your free time? Where you go to spend your free time?
Actually, I really love the Oracle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They got arcade machines in there now.
They do.
Hell yeah.
I think. Oh yeah, I was just there, and they did see those. But Yeah, I go to karaoke there, and like the stage, they got the fog machine out sometimes.
They
It
do
looks
great
really,
drag shows there, like amazing drag shows.
Yeah, I really want to like try to email them and see about a booking.
Have we ever performed there? Has All Circles Media
Yeah,
ever done this? I think we have.
2 years
Yeah,
ago.
About 2
I
years
remember. I was there.
Yeah, you were. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that was
I remember I brought my friend Dejanay, and we watched you guys, or Colin go up there.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I did a show there
good
when
venue.
they got hit by a car.
Oh yeah, whenever someone ran their car into the
Yeah,
building.
Yeah, it was crazy, dude. So I was DJing. It was like I think it was John P.
Yeah.
The MC. He was putting on a bunch of artists, and he asked me to DJ it. And yeah, like before we began, like I was getting all set up, and we heard, and then a friend of mine was like running the door. She booked it to the back of the like in the kitchen, and we were all like, "What the hell just happened?" And yeah, some kid, I guess, stole his parents' car and like ran through a stop sign, hit another car, and then he went straight into the building, like the side of the building.
Oh
It was
my
crazy,
God.
dude. It was the craziest. Like I was like, "What the hell?"
It's the end of the world.
Yeah, I
Dude,
was like, "What the hell?"
something similar happened to me one time whenever I was just walking to Speedway on Tusk with my cousin and my buddy Stu. So the three of us, we're exiting the Speedway after we get some drinks or something. And the way that it's kind of set up, there's like a four-way stop right in front of the Speedway on Tusk. We stop for a second for no other reason, just to witness this fucking truck, this big-ass pickup truck that is barreling down the fucking way, right? Because it's like a straight shot. Now, it's a four-way stop. They blow through both lights and just come straight into the parking lot of the Speedway, but they pass straight in front of us, and they did not stop whatsoever. So, like, they're just barreling through it. Like, they almost hit somebody on the road, like on the main road. And, again, we stopped just before we decided to keep walking because it's going right in the path you're about to go to, but we didn't really anticipate that. Before it reaches us, to, like, go in front of us, two people jump out of either end of the car,
Oh my gosh.
right? A female jumps out the left side, dude jumps out the right side.
What?
The shit keeps going,
Oh.
smashes into a gate. You know, it's one of those enclosed gates where they
Did it
have
blow
the.
up? I bet it blew
no,
up.
No, no, I wouldn't. I wish that would have been kind of cool, but actually, no, I don't wish because I gotta finish this.
It was going that way.
That's what we thought was gonna happen. So we're stopped just on the fucking sidewalk, just looking at this shit. And again, the dude who jumped out the driver's side just stands up and goes, "No brakes." And
Oh
just
my God.
it's like, yep, no brakes. And just walks towards the fucking car
That's
that is
a
now
saying. That's a slogan now. No brakes.
literally. The car is now embedded into this freaking gate that was blocking the.
That YouTube channel, All Gas No Brakes.
Exactly.
I
exactly.
definitely would not have jumped out. What-
Oh, the other. Oh, so they were meth heads. We found out later.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
there was a guy who was still in the car, who was still like when the car got embedded itself into the gate that was like blocking the dumpster. The other guy who was in the back seat of the truck just hops out, all kind of wobbly and shit. And all three of them just take off and leave the truck. That's how you know.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like.
No brakes.
So somebody must not have actually owned that vehicle, and
That is I've had that.
That's a crazy
my
story.
first car I ever had, like a year after I got it, like the brakes just kind of gave out. The emergency brake still worked, but I was like driving to work or something, and halfway, like before I got on the highway, luckily, I realized that the brakes weren't working. I went to go sweat, and, like it's such a like unsettling feeling when your foot just like hits the bottom. Like there's no resistance that you feel.
yep.
No,
So-
I wouldn't. I
Yeah,
definitely
it's
would like
really good.
not jump out of my car though. That's a fact.
You're really just gonna pass over top of us while we're doing a damn interview? That's rude. That's rude. Whatever airline you are, that's probably Canton Akron. For real.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, dude, that's a bad feeling. And I just like pulled the.
Yes,
stopped,
I
and
definitely
was like,
forget that I had that thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
I would be like, oh,
Good to remember where it is.
Most definitely.
Might need it.
I gotta practice. Just I gotta stop. Like, ugh.
So what we're going to do now, this is the part of the interview where we're actually going to take about a 2-second mid-cut so that we can actually go to you. She's going to sit right where I'm at. She's actually going to play you guys a little ditty real quick.
Little ditty.
Little
Yep.
ditty.
So we're going to allow her to get set up. And 3, 2, and 1.
So I wrote this song called Zero Gravity, and it's basically about, life, day-to-day life. You don't know what's gonna happen to you. Life is so sporadic and like crazy. It's all mystery what's gonna happen, and all you can do is go with the flow and just try to hang on. So this is my song, Zero Gravity. up and wipe the dust from your eyes, my friend. Get up and shake it off and try again. Life is full of twists and turns. Maybe one day you will learn how to breathe in zero gravity. Thanks.
Wasn't that awesome? Here we are, back in the All Circles Media parking lot, and that was a song that I think is very near and dear to this woman's heart over here, and I'll tell you what, I think she was glad to share it with you. Where can we find that, and where have you recorded it? What platforms?
Well, yeah, you can. I have a Red Reality Facebook page. You can go follow. Actually, I just started it, so it's got like 13 followers. Shout out to you guys. But I'd like some more of those.
Awesome, awesome. So like, whenever you get like more of a fan base, what are you gonna call them? You know how everybody has like their little fucking like names for their fan base, like what they call them? Taylor Swift fans, Swifties.
What are those little red spiders called?
Remember the Beliebers?
Beliebers.
Yeah.
No.
Oh wait, little red spiders.
Black Widows?
No. It's
That's what are they?
yeah, I don't know.
That's a good question. And that's good. If you could come up with the answer, I'll say thank you.
Oh yeah, actually. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification if you want more notifications about when these videos come out. And actually, type down in the comments what the name of them red spiders are.
Yep.
So you can
Type
figure
in the
that out.
comments. What are those little red spiders?
Exactly.
Arachnids.
So- little red arachnids. So, introducing my homeboy right here next to Red Reality. This is Marquise Better. He is actually one of my near and dear friends from high school, for real. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how most of my white rapper friends also went to high school with pretty much everyone else I do music with. It's awesome.
Like weird.
It's great. But Red Reality, actually, could you tell him and you tell the crew what exactly you guys have been up to?
Well, yeah, Marquise, I went to high school with Marquise as well, and I've always known he was so talented, and he could play guitar like no other and sing like no other, and he wrote songs like no other, and I have been trying to get him to come write something with me or like jam with me. So finally messaged me back, and we've been jamming since, and we.
My boy's like a musical nomad. You know what I'm saying?
Really
Like you
is.
know he's good, but he's
the
like
Bruno
that,
Mars, future Bruno Mars.
like a traveling Bruno Mars. You feel me?
traveling.
It's just like he's like one of those guys that's gonna have myths about him in certain little towns. It's just
Yes.
like I remember this one light-skinned boy came through
Oh
with a
my
guitar.
God.
He had a guitar with him. He
had
sang
a
me the most
guitar
beautiful
with him.
song I ever heard, and then he disappeared.
Then he disappeared.
I ain't never seen him since.
Magic act.
He's gonna be one of those magical black dudes with a fistful of candy that gives the advice to just like a really down bad white boy one day, and then he's just gonna disappear. He's gonna be that guy you work with, and then all of a sudden he moves. It's just like damn. But Marquise, I got her back. Like where it worked, Marquise. Were you ever real?
Were you ever real? But yeah, he's awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
honored.
How
Hell
long have you
yeah.
been doing music?
17 years. So, been doing it for a long time.
What are some of your musical influences, if you don't mind me asking?
Ooh, Michael Jackson probably is gonna be like my number one.
Mm-hmm.
But I also like Lenny Kravitz.
Okay.
I like a lot of like alternative 90s.
Like just rock bands or
Yeah,
maybe
just
some
all
indie
kinds of
rock?
different bands, alternative 90s. Like that's my go-to for real. I get a lot of inspiration from R&B artists like Chris Brown, Weeknd. I listen to like lots of different music. I get a lot of inspiration from lots of different places.
All right.
That's what I like about Marquise, because he's not just a one genre guy.
Yeah.
He couldn't come jam with Red Reality if he was just like a
Just
rapper.
Like in one lane.
Then but yeah, he's
Actually-
awesome.
If you're gonna do us a favor, tell us, did you have music put out at the moment?
I'm actually in the process of working on that. I'm working with All Circles Media right now with you guys. I'm trying to get something going. So honestly, hopefully very soon there'll be something out.
Hell yeah. We're actually looking forward to that for real. Because I'll tell you what, this is last time I heard your music was actually in high school. Because I remember we were in, I forgot what class it was, but she let you get up in front of the class and just like start jamming. I'm pretty sure every class in the adjacent hallway was kind of jealous because it was just like, it wasn't that you were being loud or nothing, but like that was good as fuck. Like, of course I fucking fell asleep, but it was just like, goddamn. From what I remember of it, that shit was awesome. And they were Dixon masking. They did not bother to wake me up. I would wake up in the next class.
Oh my god.
For real. Like they just let me sleep.
The teacher and everything?
For real. I just wake up and there's a whole new set of children in the class next. I'm like, y'all fucked up for that. For real. Sitting there late as hell to the next one.
That was funny.
But yeah, man, it was very dope just to have you around because it was just like it definitely made school interesting because like if you ever watch any of those reality TV shows growing up, there's always those characters. They're like the coolest ones. Like remember Ned's Declassified? There's always like that one guy in the school is just like, all right, that's one of my favorite. That's one of like my favorite recurring cast members, right? Like Marquise is one of my favorite recurring cast members of anywhere I've ever been because it's just like
That's you.
not only is he cool, but he's genuine and he's fucking talented. So
Right.
it's just like.
Yeah.
Like you ever meet somebody who that nigga's gonna be something someday?
Yes.
It's like, yeah,
I've
for
always
sure.
said that about
Oh, yeah,
him.
for sure.
And he doesn't even see it. Like I jammed with him like a year ago, not even, and he wasn't. You could tell he hadn't felt like himself in a while, and I saw it. But these kids wanted him to start playing something, and he was like, I don't know, and he was like, oh, I can give you $1, and so I'm like, play that song you played me over there. And he did, and they gave him $2, and he gave me $1, and that was so genuine to me.
It's like that's where the business partnership started.
Yeah, for real. I was trying to plant the seed in his head there, and it worked. So.
Nah, that's gonna be a story you guys are gonna have to tell to your fans one day at like a Comic-Con panel or something.
Yeah.
It's like, well, remember we made our first buck together. Like,
Kristen definitely brings a lot of inspiration out of me whenever I don't feel like I'm the shit. She reminds me, hey, dude, you are the shit.
oh yeah, which is really, I'll tell you what, it's rare to find in the industry that we're in. You know what I'm saying? Like when you do entertainment, like you deal with a lot of shit, but like
A lot of people like are so self-absorbed,
oh yeah,
and
it's
they
rare
don't
to
care.
find genuine backup.
Yeah,
it's really rare.
That's why I'm looking for my own group of solid people. I need a drummer still. If I'm gonna make, Red Reality, sure she's good by herself, but she's not gonna be the best she can be unless she has people by her side, with the same amount of inspiration that she has.
Oh yeah, I imagine that's how Paramore felt whenever they started out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wonder whatever happened to, speaking of like just collectives, you know what I'm saying? Even though I enjoy being part of one myself, whatever happened to rap groups? I think the last great one was Migos, for real.
Well, Brockhampton too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Bone Thugs and Harmony, it's just like they don't do rap groups anymore. I think like the last legitimate one was just the trio of the Migos, but it's just like I kind of miss that era of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Where just like people who dudes who were that talented just got together. I mean, like you got what was some shit? The ASAP crew, you know what I'm saying? ASAP Ferg, ASAP Rock, and all them. But like you got two of them that became famous, but they never identified as like even if they put music out together as a collective, it wasn't like as a rap group. I want to like bring that shit back. You know what I'm saying? That'd be pretty cool. Or at least like a barbershop quartet. One of them two.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Either or is fucking dope. Cause like Bone Thugs and Harmony was the shit. That's why that shit I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Can we bring like the Harmony rap back?
Harmony rap, yeah,
that
sounds
shit
cool.
be dope as hell. I'm gonna do it on my comedy album coming out here soon.
Yeah.
Scaring the hoes. Scaring the hoes. You know what I mean?
One song that you always have.
Oh yeah. Can I see you one titty? Shout out Jim Carrey. I tell you what.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be a bop. Summer bop.
Summer bop.
So, Red Reality, is there anything else that you would just like people to know about you as an individual for people who may not have heard you yet and people who will hear you, new fans to come? What do you have to say to your listeners, your audience? Like,
All right, listeners, listen up.
listen here.
Well, I just want more support than ever right now because, I'm going through a lot and, people are coming and going constantly and all I can hope for is that there's people who are just like rooting for me and I want them to show it, I sometimes get discouraged when I get alone, but I know I can make it and I know you guys know I can make it. I just need people to start getting vocal about it and coming to shows. That's a big one. You can invite people all day long, but if they don't come, I mean...
Also, online engagement.
Yeah, online engagement. I go live on TikTok a lot now because I'm trying to get better at speaking, and it's working. I'm getting better, but it's hard for me to just get up in front of people and, like, introduce a song I wrote because it gets a lot deeper than I want it to right before I even start the song. So just work with me. I'm a rock star in training.
Never lose that genuineness about you, though. I'll tell you what, though. It's nice to have, just like as an individual, I think.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that should about sum it up. We're
Where they can find you, like your socials, all that stuff.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I have I'm on YouTube now. I have a YouTube channel, Red Reality, R3D Reality. Now I don't know if I should change it to just RED because
the
it could.
not like
I
the
do
three.
too.
It's unique. You
But
know what I'm
some people
saying?
just don't get it. They're like, who?
Now remember $$ huh? Or catch you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that's how I'm doing.
You know what I mean? It worked.
R3D Reality. And you can find me on TikTok, same name, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. But yep, my name's R3D like _ reality on there.
You can tell when you're not pronouncing the underscore.
Now, if the R3D Reality doesn't work out, I'm gonna name myself the Real Red Reality.
Okay.
All right, bet.
But don't not yet. Or if someone steals my name,
Yeah.
the Real Red Reality is coming.
You should get a
The
patent
real,
on that
real,
beforehand.
real, real.
I know, I probably should.
All right, and then Marquise, where can they find you at if they would like to just look at some of the stuff you wrote or just any of your socials?
You can get a hold of me on Facebook, Marquise Better on Facebook. You can hit me up on Snap at MARQ_BETT96. I go by Marquise, but you can call me Keese for the music. And hopefully you'll be seeing me on SoundCloud and hopefully Spotify very soon.
Oh yeah, you can find me at Tai_the_icon on Snapchat, and I hate the gram 23 on Instagram, which they will pay me to say one day.
For sure.
And All Circles Media, you can find me on the All Circles Media website, allcirclesmedia.com, or All Circles Media podcast on YouTube, and All Circles Media on Spotify. We also have a new show featuring me and Two Side, as well as our other producer, Kyle, coming at you soon. We're not entirely sure what we're going to call it yet, but it'll be out next month, and it'll be pretty fucking dope. We're also going to be streaming here on Kick here soon, so if you would like to see some live streams, we're going to be video games.
Kick?
Hell yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, not the one that got us all in trouble back when we were
Oh.
kids.
Okay,
No,
I was
no,
like,
no,
what?
no, not that one, not that one.
That's the one I was
Yeah,
thinking.
no.
Kick Messenger?
No, not that one. No. It's
That's what I'm
that
thinking.
new platform that's basically just Twitch. You feel me? Like,
Really, I have to look at
oh
it.
yeah, you gotta check it out. You know what I mean?
Which is kind of sketchy.
I did a Twitch,
Yeah.
but I did Rocket League only on it.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna. I decided that since we got a lot of new content coming, so there's gonna be some new content drops. So we're also gonna be going through some more footage, so we can put out some more stuff on the Patreon. Please holler at us on our Patreon. Your support means the world to us. It also allows us to keep doing this. And remember, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon. And where can we find you, Adam Robb, before we get out of here?
Give him a holler and
Yeah,
a
I'm
dollar.
getting bit up over here by mosquitoes. So, Adam Robb, Adam Robb Film. Those I have like 1 million Instagrams for some reason. So just follow them all.
Also, if you want to book this here guy for your wedding, Adam, yep, he'll get it done. And thank you guys for watching. And once again, please like, share, subscribe, and we will holler at you later. Peace.